So, The Dark Knight Rises was amazing. Just throwing that out there. Wow. It was so good. I was really worried about it because Batman Begins is worth watching, but I wasn't a huge fan of it, and then The Dark Knight was amazing. But the only thing that was amazing about it was the Joker. So when I heard about Dark Knight Rises, I was like, oh my gosh, yay! But no Joker, for obvious reasons. And so I didn't really know what I'd think about it because really, like, the only thing that was perfect about The Dark Knight was the Joker. But no, this was really, I was really impressed. It was, my main complaint about it was that it was so long and it did not need to be, it did not need to be a 3 hour movie. Like, it started really slowly. I feel like the first hour could have just not been in the movie and it would have made perfect sense and it would have been great. But I don't know, there was plenty of character development, so I guess it was worth it. But it was it was kind of long. It was at least, I think it was as long as The Dark Knight, which was long. I'm trying to keep this spoiler free, so I can't really go into detail. Well, okay. It took me a while to really get into Bane, the villain in this movie, because his voice really bugs me. I don't know. I heard a rumor about this. Of course, I didn't do my research or actually look it up or anything, but I heard a rumor that when the first trailers came out and you heard Bane's voice, people complained that they couldn't understand what he was saying. So I guess they made it louder, because if you're gonna go see this, you'll understand what I'm talking about, because his voice is way louder than the rest of the audio, like in every scene. It sounds like he has a microphone and there's humongous speakers all around the room anytime he's talking. And it's kind of weird because he's just got that mask on, and I'm pretty sure it does not have a voice amplifier or whatever. So that was kind of awkward. And so it kind of took me a while, for a little while, whenever he was on screen and talking and being all intimidating, I was just wanted to laugh because his voice sounded so stupid. But he is really awesome, in fact. Yeah. Basically, it was a typical Christopher Nolan movie. There were a lot of plot inconsistencies, and not quite as bad as Inception when it comes to plot holes, but it was kind of, there were several. But there were also there were two really big plot twists, not really plot twists, but surprises that completely made up for everything else. And the acting was beyond perfect. Everybody, whatever doubts anyone had about the Anne Hathaway Catwoman, there's no way you're gonna watch the movie and still think that she's a bad Catwoman, because she was so perfect. Oh my god. What else? Oh, there were some familiar faces from Lost that I really appreciated. There was, of course, Richard, but he's been in, I'm pretty sure he was in the last one. He's the mayor. And then Goodwin, I don't know any of the actors' names. I'm just going by the characters. Goodwin was in it for a good bit at the beginning, and there was somebody else. Oh my god. Oh. The marshal guy, the police dude who is psychotic and chasing Kate the whole time. Yeah. I don't remember his name, but he was in it briefly, so that was cool. I think those were the only lost. I mean, I don't know why I said lost cameos because it's not like whatever. You know what I mean, Sarah. It was exciting to see people from Lost in this movie, and any fan of, I don't know if you're a fan of Game of Thrones, but Peter Baelish from Game of Thrones was in it briefly also. And there was definitely one other person that I was going to mention. I should have written this down. I don't. God, it was so late. I don't remember. Shoot. Anyway, there were a lot of really awesome people. Oh, some guy from Torchwood. I forget his character's name, but he's in Torchwood, and he's also in this movie. So that was cool. Basically, it's a really good movie, and I'm really glad I went to the midnight premiere because it was so much more exciting at midnight for some reason. Just like all other movies are more exciting at midnight for some reason. It was very good. Also, Joseph Gordon-Levitt completely just stole my heart. I love him more than I did after Inception, which is pretty impressive because I loved him a lot after Inception. This video is dragging on, and I haven't really said anything about the movie that much because I don't want people to yell at me for spoiling stuff. It was just really good, and it was just really good. Just ignore science and pretend that there's no plot holes, and it's flawless. Because, it's like every time there was something that kind of made me angry, like 5 minutes later something really awesome happened and I forgot about it. So that's a pretty good movie right there. If you can make me forget about stuff I was going to complain about. Because I usually have plenty of things to complain about after a movie, but not this one. It was grade A stuff. So go see it. Okay, bye.